Welcome back to Janky AF. Huh. Well, that explains the way this video is going. I just got back, long day of work. I get home, eagerly awaiting a letter in the mail from the DMV, and here it is, right? New York State Department of Motor Vehicles, Custom Plates Unit. Here we go. I can't wait. I finally got the Buick back. Here it is. It's in great shape. Running great. Might need shocks eventually, but it's okay. I got my garage space, and then I got the Transit back because I was waiting to put the Buick in the garage, but then the Transit was making all sorts of grinding noises. That's resolved. I'll do another video on that, which was fairly simple. So the plates are like, the pièce de résistance, if you will, along with the black side striping I'm going to do on the car. So I'm super pumped. I did a whole video on the custom plates, vintage plates, and I was super pumped. And now I get this letter in the mail. First thing I notice, it's a little fat. It's a little thick. Usually I've gotten these before when I did hot and spicy on my Aerostar. So I'm used to this process, and it just feels a little thick. About as thick as I remember putting it in. So what does that tell you? Not good. It means my documents were returned to me. So sure enough, I open it up and I got this big sack of documents. And I'm like, what the hell could this be? Are they rejecting it? Did I not fill out my registration correctly? So I'm going down the list, and it says, we are returning your paperwork for the reasons marked below. Please take the necessary action and then return all paperwork, including this letter, in the enclosed envelope. Be sure to include the corrected items and or supporting documentation, if any. Okay, so maybe I messed something up. I gotta fix it. Going down the list. Fee submit is incorrect, blah, blah, blah. Check your money, blah, blah, blah. Check your money, blah, blah, blah. Certification that you sent is incorrect. So, the customized combination request bid is not available. Please add custom place unit. And then at the bottom, other. Zugawawa is not available as a vintage plate. The plate number is already issued and on the road as a valid plate. Huh? So it must mean that someone out there, some great dude or great lady, has had Zugawawa on their license plate since at least the year 2000, and every consecutive plate change after that, they've renewed their registration with the same plate, so that these plates, while they're... And you see this on eBay sometimes when you have 3 different plates all with the same vanity plates. It's gone through the different plate eras. So some person out there is still driving around with Zugawawa as their license plate, which means my attempt to get Zugawawa on my plates is a bust. Bust. Because you can't have, obviously, 2 plates of the same unless you're Mitchell Robinson and Reggie Bullock. That's a Knicks joke there. So, yeah, it sounds like it's already still on the road. So even though I have the vintage plate and it's accurate and it's period accurate and all that, they must have got rid of those plates. I don't know why you would do that. You want to save them if you like Zugawawa that much, but Zugawawa must still be out there on the road's vanity plate. So that's that. So it's a bust. So now I either got to look for another plate or wait or try to get a hold of this person, which I'm sure I can't do for all sorts of privacy reasons, and try to buy them out. So a bust. Really disappointing. And now I feel like a big bust because I'm out here saying how great vintage plates are, and there is one catch where even if you buy the plate on eBay, it doesn't mean it's not still registered as a current plate. Henceforth, why you would want to get, a vanity plate, I guess, even though it's way more expensive. So I could not find... I've been actually searching on vanity plates, vintage vanity plates recently, which is kind of an interesting sort of like tempting fate thing, or foreshadowing, if you will, because Now I have to go out and find another vanity plate and then send that in, buy it, send it in, and hope that it's not still currently registered. So I'm wondering if there's some way to check. Now maybe if you search for vanity plates, you can test out if a thing is right, and I can just test things out, and if it's still available, it would stand to reason that that plate is available as a vintage plate, if you can find the vintage plate. Other option is just getting a custom vanity plate. They have New York Knicks vanity plates. I'm a big Knicks fan. So maybe I could get a Knicks vanity plate. But then you're paying like, $90, $100 right out the window, and then $80 or whatever is every year to renew it. So I don't know if I want to do that either, especially if I may be selling this automobile, because then it's like, well, then if the person doesn't live in New York State, do they want that plate? Also, if I make a vanity plate that I like something that's janky, and I give it to them, then I'm passing it on, then I can no longer have that plate, because as we've just learned and kind of knew, you can only have the same registration once on the road. But not to end the video on a downer note, I did finish something which is very nice, and is this beautiful, I just put this high gloss finish on the custom Series 1 3800 engine cover. So I think it came out really good. It's a nice janky script there, which was very nerve-wracking to paint, and obviously it's not perfect, but imperfection is the point. It's janky. So I kind of keep the tune port injection yellow. I kind of like that. I almost got the 3800 yellow too, just because it looks so cool in that sort of monochromatic style, which is very popular these days. But I went ahead and did the 3800 orange and a little janky script there, and then put just like a clear lacquer coat on it. Now obviously it has texture and all that. That's okay. I'm into it, So we'll get the Buick in the garage. I'll probably do a video of that when I'm driving it up there. And luckily, thanks to the wonderful Paul L. and Mrs. L., we'll have some place to store it, and then check up on it once in a while, and hopefully do a couple small things on it. So that's the greatest, and the Transit's back, so the fleet's doing good. Now next up we got to get the Aerostar out and try to put some stable in that, which I've been at this point procrastinating on because I'm afraid that it won't start, and it's normally I always back it into my driveway. This time it's going forward into my driveway, or my garage rather. So if it doesn't start, then we got to jump start it, and that means moving a whole bunch of shit, pardon my French, to get to it. Anyways, not looking forward to that, but hopefully it'll start it up, we can get some gas in and get some stable in it, and that'll be good for the winter. So just wanted to give you a little quick update. Kind of a bust on the vintage plates, but the bright side is time to go shopping. Got to find some vintage plates. So that's it for now. I'm going to have another video out in the Transit soon. That's running great, and until next time, Janky do Thanky.
Hmm.